everyone, and welcome. In this home practice session, we're going to explore Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. We're going to show you two variations. The first variation is dynamic, and often we use the dynamic variation when we're doing core work in our practice. The second variation is going to be static, and I'm going to show you that using a belt. So you can have a belt handy if you'd like to join in on that one. So to begin, you're going to lay down on your spine, keeping the knees bent as you lay down, and then tuck your shoulders underneath of you, lift the hips up, move the tailbone towards the heel so that you have the entire back flat on the floor. Bring your arms up and bring your arms so that they're shoulder width apart. Depending on the structure of your shoulders and the stiffness, you may want to separate the arms even further so that you have space for the shoulders. Then bring the arms overhead and have the backs of the hands into the floor. Those that would like a little bit of an extra challenge, you can hook your thumbs, fan your fingers, and bring the arms overhead that way, bringing the backs of the hands into the floor, pressing the backs of the hands into the floor, hugging the upper arms in. Now at this point, I'd like you to focus on the navel area and bring the belly button in towards the spine. You can play with this a little bit before we bring the legs up and just feel what happens to the lower back. When you bring the navel in towards the spine, the lower back starts to become flat on the floor. That's what we want, so it protects the lower back. Then bring your knees up into the chest. Straighten your legs so that the heels are over top of the hips. Tighten the kneecaps. Fan your toes. Spread your toe mounds. Okay, and now we get peppy. So you draw the navel in towards the spine, you reach the arms away, and then start to lower your heels down, hovering off the floor, and then come back up. And you can go again and come back up. So try doing this 10 times. And if all is going well, then increase it to 20 times. You'll get a really nice core strengthening and core work happening. Now for the static variation, you're going to take your belt, and I've done my belt up so that it's a double belt. If you're using a short belt, you don't need to worry about doubling up the belt. Bend the knees and bring the center of your heel, or the belt on the center of your heel. And then again, you straighten the legs as much as you can. Okay, if the legs are here and straight, that's fine. If the legs are here and bent, not ideal. It'd be better if you could straighten the legs and then you could lower them a little bit. So heels are working towards being over the hips, and if you have a double belt, you can hold into the inserts of the belt. Straighten the legs by tightening the kneecaps. Fan the toes, spread the toe mounds, and then you can start to bend the elbows slightly, and that just brings a little bit more spreading action into the chest, so the chest remains open. Abdomen is released, and you're drawing the entire leg bone into the hip sockets. It's a very healing action. Okay, and then to release, you bend the knees, roll to your side, and come on up. Let us know if you have any questions about this asana. We'll be putting some contraindications and additional information in the notes section below the video. And we wish you happy practicing. Namaste.